Do you listen to NPR economy podcasts? If you do, you're probably familiar with this little story I'm about to talk about a little bit that I find interesting. There's a couple who met on OkCupid, dated, and then arranged their marriage all through services that you find on the internet. Pretty much no paper, none of the traditional methods that a lot of people do. It sounds like they circumvented using a wedding planner. They did not use a wedding planner and just did everything on the internet. Talk about eliminating jobs. So, yeah, the future bride met her future husband she found her husband's OkCupid profile. It probably stood out a little bit more than others, and she contacted him and he responded. They started dating, and then we were at wedding point. So they arranged it, and apparently the reason they got on the news here, the podcast news, is because normally in their area it costs like double what they were paying for their wedding. Maybe normally $10,000, they're paying half that at $5,000, because they took a different route here for preparing for the wedding. They started using TaskRabbit, which is big. I'm okay. I kind of like TaskRabbit, but I need to get up to speed on my skills with a lot of these opportunities. I'm getting job denials like crazy because I don't understand a lot of these HubSpots, a lot of data entry software. I need to spend some time to learn a lot of this stuff, and I'm learning by finding out about it for the first time. These past couple of weeks the past week and a half or so has been really an educational experience on TaskRabbit. This is where they hired people from cameraman to cooks, all on TaskRabbit. Fascinating. Then, for their food delivery, they went with Instacart. This is maybe a website. I'm not familiar with that one. There's also another, when they sent out invitations over the internet, they used PaperlessPost. Again, another one I haven't heard of, but it's wedding stuff, so, I mean, I'm not... I don't have any plans for any weddings myself anytime soon, and honestly, I've never really, I've only attended like one or two weddings in my life. I'm not too familiar with them, but I'm fascinated by them. I think they're interesting. TheKnot.com, no, I believe that they make it sound like it's a checklist. I've heard of this, TheKnot.com, a couple of years ago, and it's pretty popular. They did a lot of stuff, like they said they found out that the bride's mom didn't have a room reserved or something, a hotel room reserved. Okay, and then there's this website called Pixobook, which aggregates all the wedding pictures. They scrape them from Instagram and Facebook and then put them into a pile and into their account somewhere on this Pixobook, which is interesting. And then also, some people booked their rooms through AirBnB. So that's a lot of internet. You got Airbnb, that's both a website and an app. Pretty much all of these are websites, and they may have an app to them. TheKnot probably would have an app. Yeah, all of these certainly. You know, some would not have a website to them. If there was anything else, say for example, UberX, they don't want to. They maybe signing up the driver or something. They need a website to get that information. But for riders, actually, no, I did sign up to the website. Okay, certain functions are for the website, certain functions are for strictly on the mobile device. But either way, this is interesting stuff for technology and how people do their own thing.